getting reports from the Washington Post this morning that Donald Trump has temporarily shut down the Civil Rights Division of our Justice Department. The hypocrisy here is immeasurable. The Civil Rights Division protects marginalized communities and keeps an eye on our cops. They are shutting down investigations into local police forces. This after Donald Trump just issued a blanket pardon for 1,500 people who stormed the Capitol and beat up Capitol police officers. The Civil Rights Division keeps cops honest. It has investigated the Louisville, Kentucky Police Department after the killing of Breonna Taylor. It investigated the Minneapolis Police Department after the killing of George Floyd. In the past decade, the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department issued scathing reports, sometimes entering into consent decrees with police departments like Los Angeles, the Phoenix Police Department, the New York Police Department, recently Baltimore, Worcester, Massachusetts, Oklahoma City, and of course, Ferguson, Missouri. The Civil Rights Division of our Justice Department has repeatedly accused many of these police departments of using excessive force, unjustifiable, deadly force, unlawfully detaining homeless, discriminating against Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. The Civil Rights Division of our Justice Department has accused our local police of violating the rights of people exercising their First Amendment protections. The Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department has accused local police forces of discriminating against people with behavioral health disabilities. It is the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department that tries to keep the cops from being fascist. Donald Trump, according to the Washington Post, has ordered a freeze on all civil rights enforcement inside our Justice Department. This is unprecedented. Damon Hewitt, President and Executive Director of the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law, tells the Washington Post this morning, quote, "It's beyond unusual. We've never seen this before at this scale with any transfer of power, regardless of the ideology of any incoming president or administration." He went on to say this should make Americans both angry and deeply worried. This is more than just a changing course of philosophy. He said this is exactly what most people in the civil rights community feared. A Justice Department that was created to protect civil rights, literally abdicating its duty and responsibility to protect Americans from all forms of discrimination.
So listen up, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all another warning. The Washington Post just reported that Donald J. Trump shut down the Civil Rights Justice Department. Yes, the Civil Rights Justice Department. So, these are the guys who looks over the police officers, if some wrongdoing that happened or whatever the case may be. So this is part of the police getting immunity, okay? So I'm trying to tell you guys, stay out of the way. Listen, you got kids that's out here doing crazy stuff in the streets or doing anything that allows them to have contact with the police. It's going to get real ugly for them, all right? Look, it's going to get real ugly for them. So I'm advising y'all to make sure y'all get a hold of your family and keep them out of the streets, okay? Because there's no more civil rights department, okay? Donald Trump closed it down. The Washington Post just reported. So that's my warning to you guys. Listen to me.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth. in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariad from Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this will be a fine lesson. And don't have a title for this lesson yet, but just real quick through the spirit, just gonna go into, you've seen the first two video clips when it's going into Trump has revoked the 1965 Civil Rights Act, or the suspended temporarily, so-called suspended temporarily, the Justice Department, which is supposed to be, I guess, the watchdog over the law enforcement. So now it's like that basically he have taken the leash off, or the chains loose. So now police have liberty and immunity to, bring havoc or raise holy hell on people, man. And it makes sense when you think about the fact that he's doing this mass deportation. Now, you got ICE, you got, I'm sure, regular police officers all on the lookout, and they can rough up, these so-called illegal immigrants, because they're not just going to be round up illegals, man. If you just look a certain way, they're going to round you up and worry about the paperwork later, man. So this is all prophecy, though, man. This is just prophecy for being fulfilled through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Yahushua. The Lord said that, his word will not return unto him void. Okay, so these are things that's going to continue to happen, man. And, and people used to get mad at us, scoff at us, saying, whatever they were saying. But, as scripture say, have I become your enemy now that I tell you the truth? We've been through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, starting with the apostles and elder bishops, brothers on down, been blowing our trumpet, man, standing upon our watch, not holding our tongues, just reporting continually, man, like the Lord told us to do. And these other groups, they're just not doing it, man. They're not, of course, those brothers who are like-minded, who are actually doing the will of Yahweh Yahushua in all truth and sincerity. But a lot of these big groups, man, they're not standing upon their watch, man. They are not warning the people, okay? They're not preaching and teaching prophecy the way they're supposed to, When it's evident, man, that we're in the end. It's evident that the Lord's words are faithful and true. It's evident that prophecies are being fulfilled. And we're supposed to be reporting these things. We're supposed to be teaching and preaching on these things, because the famine of the word is coming. The famine of the word is coming, man. This devil is stepping up to another phase, man, of his draconian measures. All right? So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures. I'm going to close it out and say this is real quick, and Lord willing, it's edifying. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein, that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, that's self-explanatory, man. This devil has an agenda. Okay, he has the motive, and he has a time frame where he's trying to accomplish his NWO. Okay, he wants to implement the MOTB. He wants to be the Most High, and his time is running out. So therefore, he's finna push to try to accomplish these things to offset prophecy. And by way of doing it, it's gonna be bringing down this hell on the nations, man. And right now, you see that the Northern Kingdom, for the most part, are catching hell, man. You Israelites, okay? You Hispanics, okay? Trump he's got blood, a taste of blood in his mouth to destroy you Mexicans, so they call them, okay? Or anyone considered illegal aliens coming across the border. But we know this all boils down to coming down on the nation of Israel. In that first clip, you heard the Edomites say how basically the Justice Department has been, pretty much to help or stop how the police would treat, if I remember correctly, if not Salaki, but I know basically the point is he mentioned so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, man. And that's you Israelites, man. Okay? That's who make up the 12 tribes of Israel. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So at the end of the day, it's always about Esau and Jacob. Okay? Let's get another scripture here. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, starting at verse 5, and I'm going to read it in the NET. It said, yes, here is what he says. You hear cries of panic and of terror. There is no peace in sight, right? Because people are not in a safe place right now. Okay? They're not at ease right now. They're kind of at a state of high alert, nervousness, unsure, uncertainty, because especially, these Native Americans, because not the Native Americans, these so-called Hispanics or Mexicans, because that's who he's targeting right now on a grand scale, So there's no peace and safety right now in the minds of our Northern Kingdom brothers, okay, and sisters. All right. Ask yourself this and consider it carefully. Have you ever seen a man give birth to a baby? Why then do I see all these strong men grabbing their stomachs in pain like a woman giving birth? And why do their faces turn so deathly pale? Because they're in agonizing uncomfort, man. They're worried about being deported. They're worried about being, captured, apprehended, locked up, separated from their families, separated from their children, their loved ones, not knowing exactly if they're really going to be deported or be held somewhere in a concentration camp. All they know right now is they're a prey. Okay? That's all they know. They're being hunted. They're being looked for. They're being sought out. Therefore, they're at a agonizing pain, man, because they're not secure. They're not safe. And it's worrisome. Okay? And that right there, cause, being unease, it's since that all of us done had a situation where a particular nervousness, man, where your stomach ain't at ease, is at a pain, where you damn near want to throw up. And that's the situation with a lot of these Hispanics, man, so-called Hispanics. Verse 7, alas, what a terrible time of trouble it is. Salaki. Because yes, we are in the very beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Because you Hispanics are Jacob. You're a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? There have never been any like it. It is a time of trouble for the descendants of Jacob, but some of them will be rescued out of it. And that's going to be the Lord's elect. All right? The Lord's elect is going to be rescued out of Jacob's trouble. The Lord is going to deliver his elect. Now some of us will eventually get rounded up. Some of us will be, beheaded. But nevertheless, the Lord told us this. And those who die, Yahabashim shall be risen first, man. So we just pray to the Lord. We have to be that sacrifice. Okay, we have to go under that persecution that brings forth, being beheaded. That the Lord put the Spirit on us to be able to just, take it as it is, girded by loins, like the 3 holy children. Okay, that's one where I want to get. Let's see. That ain't it. Is that? Yeah, that's it, cuz. That's it. This the book of Isaiah, and I'll close it off on this. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 19. So they shall fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. So, this devil's gonna come in like a flood, man. He's in his beginning stages, but it's gonna come a point in a time when this devil start really coming down with that great wrath coming in like a flood, that the Lord's gonna lift that standard with his elect, man. But brothers are gonna have those spiritual powers, being able to do miracles all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And there's nothing that this devil gonna be able to do to overpower us, man. But we still, before all that happened, we have to go through the hour of temptation. We have to go through a lot of these different things that's going to be going down on the earth, man. When the chaos comes, when this devil be rounding up people, being pilgrims on the earth. We got to go through a lot of these things, but nevertheless, we are going to be protected. We're going to have the hedge, okay? We're going to have those names to be able to call upon, okay, to be able to run to, be protected, and be safe like that strong tower, which is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. But, we've been warning people, man. We have been, again, blowing the trumpet. Okay, we've been speaking into the ears of the Lord's people, man, starting with our apostles, our elder bishops, brothers on down, for many moons now, man, for a lot of days, okay, for a lot of weeks, years. Brothers have been blowing the trumpet, okay, speaking on prophecy. And that's another thing. All these men who are not speaking on prophecy, these niggas that pop up, after 7, 8, 9 months, a year, say a couple things and disappear again. And men who continually acting like, the MOTB is not the mark of the beast, and, just not fully doing what the Lord ordained us to do, man. Who are leading their congregation, their followers, basically as sheep to the slaughter. Hey, you got a lot of blood on your hands, and the Lord is going to deal with you justly, man. Okay? Your judgment is going to be according to your works, whether their works were good or evil. And if you're not doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua as ordained to do as a prophet, then you're going to be destroyed, man. That's why the Lord said, let judgment begin in my sanctuary. All right? So, yeah, this is just a quick lesson through the spirit, man. This devil's finna turn up some more, man. The Lord finna put the fire into this devil, man. And he's really finna start getting busy, man. Trump in there, Nero, he in there doing his thing, man. Kahala Yahweh Shemi outside, so, hey, brother, we just keep on pushing, keep on fighting. We almost out of here. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.